The Legend of Korra is a video game based on the popular animated television series of the same name. It is developed by Platinum Games, a company known for such titles as Bayonetta, Vanquish, and Metal Gear Rising. The biggest draw of this title is that it will appeal to fans of the animated series, with cameos and appearances that hardcore Korra fans would most likely appreciate.
Avatar Korra graciously gave the wolf bats their bending back, but I doubt Tano and his pals are likely to show the fire ferret any kindness in return in the ring.
As for the full experience, however, The Legend of Korra is a mediocre game.
I can't break it!
In terms of gameplay, The Legend of Korra is a standard spectacle fighter with a simple upgrade and item system. The combat is satisfying to an extent and robust, especially given how short the game is. Combat is the major focus of the game, and unfortunately everything else in the game lacks the same attention to detail. For instance, in between combat there are Naga running sections, in which Korra rides her polar bear dog and traverses the larger map of the world. On paper, the addition of a non-combat section would serve as a great break from the combat and make the game flow better. But the Naga sections seem a bit too reminiscent of the mobile game Temple Run, and the whole experience felt tacked on. The world of The Legend of Korra is disturbingly empty. There are too many instances in the game where Korra would be running through a completely deserted street until she was whisked off into another fight. The game explains that the city has been evacuated because of the overgrown spirit vines.
Wow! There are automobiles all over the place. Great to see the city on its way to recovery.
But this shouldn't be an excuse for the game's lack of secondary characters. Where are the people that were left behind and struggling with the loss of their homes, or the people who chose to stay in order to help rebuild the city? The only other character that Korra interacts with, and by interact I mean not repeatedly punch in the face, is Jinora. But even then, Jinora has a trivial role in the game, as her main purpose is to explain how to unlock the different types of bending.
Korra, this might be an opportunity to get your firebending back. Focus your anger. Use it to bring back your firebending.
I need to tap into the fire inside of me. And I got a lot of that.
The lack of actual characters in Korra take away from the immersion in the game, which is disappointing because there are so many interesting characters from the animated series that Platinum Games could have chose from.
Hope you're not too rusty for this, bro.
Me? I've been working the streets fighting crime. You're the one who's been fake waterbending.
Nut tuck! Never fakes!
Guys, can we focus?
The Legend of Korra is a game that plays it safe. It does not excel in any one aspect and gives up innovation in favor of tried and tested gameplay. By the time I was done playing it, I couldn't stop thinking about how I wanted the game to be better. How great it would have been if the game could capture the world and characters that I grew to love from watching the show.